Keto pecan caramel chocolate cheesecake. All right, let's get to it. I'm so excited about this recipe. First thing we're gonna do is start off with 1 1/2 cups of almond flour. To our almond flour, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder. We're gonna pour in 6 tablespoons of melted full fat butter. And lastly, we want to add 1/4 cup of powdered swerve to the mix. I almost forgot to add my sugar to this recipe, but hey, we are learning together. So we're just gonna mix that up and it's gonna come together kind of like a cookie crumble. So once you get everything incorporated, then we're just gonna set that to the side. All right, you've prepared your crust and you set it to the side. Now here's a way to save you some time in the kitchen as far as cleanup. I'm gonna get a sheet of parchment paper and place it over the bottom of my springform pan. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and close it out and then just cut around the edge to have my parchment paper. What this does is once your cake is baked and you're ready to remove it from the springform pan, you don't have to worry about the crust being stuck down to the bottom of that, and it just makes it difficult when you want to take it out, slice it, cut it, give it to other people. This way you have that parchment paper underneath and it protects it, and you can kind of just handle it with your hands. Now take your clean hands and place the batter into the bottom of the springform pan and just spread it around till it's nice and smooth, and then you're going to pop it in the refrigerator until you're ready to pour your batter in. Now it's time for the filling. I'm gonna start off in my blender 5 packages of room temperature cream cheese, and I'm just gonna give it a little spin just to soften it up a bit before I add my sour cream. Now we're gonna add 8 ounces of sour cream to the batch, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a little spin. Now we're ready for our 2 cups of powdered swerve. Add a little bit of the sweetener in at a time or you will have a mess like I had here. And just blend it until it starts to look like cream cheese frosting. Now for the fun part. Now we're gonna incorporate 5 large room temperature eggs, one at a time. Not adding the next egg until all of the yellow is removed. Be sure to wipe down your bowl to ensure that you don't have a glob at the bottom. And finally, we're gonna add good quality vanilla extract. Plug Vanilla Head Extracts. Make sure you put your orders in today. Look at that. All right, by this time now you should go ahead and remove your crust from the refrigerator and take your bowl and just give it a general stir. You wanna make sure you get all the cream cheese and the sour cream from the bottom of the pan. Now we're gonna take our filling and just pour it directly into the crust. Due to all the butter in the crust that will leak out when you bake it, I would just take a sheet pan, line it with some aluminum foil, and then place my cheesecake on top. We're gonna place this in the oven at 325 for 50 minutes. Then we're gonna turn our oven off and crack the door for 25 minutes. Okay guys, after the cake is sat in the oven for 25 minutes with the temperature off, you're gonna just take your cake, sit it on the counter for maybe 30 minutes before you release it from the springform pan. Then we're gonna wrap it with cling film and place in the refrigerator until tomorrow morning. All right guys, here's the finished product. Yes, I did add some sugar-free caramel sauce and some sugar-free chocolate and pecans to this cake. Stay tuned, I'll give you the recipe for that. But yeah, this is keto, only about 7 carbs per slice. If you do a half a slice, that's even fewer carbs. Sugar-free caramel sauce has no carbs in it. Can you believe it? I can't. So stay tuned, I'll show you how to make that recipe next, and let me know by posting, sharing my videos, liking my page. You can also follow me on YouTube, Mash Up with MayLee. All right, check you out later.